that means very soon I'll finally be able to take my first walk in a month and a half. What time is it now? It's the end of the 53-day curse and jinx. It's the end of the 53-day troubles. It's the end of having to deal with all the crap for 53 days. And it was just like a tough milestone. Thank God, at 11 a.m. this morning. Oh, now you're gonna get me, okay. As of 3 minutes ago, it is the end of 53 days of just that boring old chant. Stay home. Oh my lord, I'm at 53 days. Tomorrow morning, well, it is already a new day. Today, it is Friday, May 15th, 2020. The day that I can go out and enjoy the streets for the first time since March 22nd. March 22nd was the last time I was able to do whatever I'm finally able to do once again this morning. Yeah! That was a tough round of lockdowns, man. I am gonna upload a remix video on my gaming channel later today, probably at about 3 p.m. or whenever I get back home. It's gonna be funny partially. Some of you might laugh at some parts. I'm excited. I'm excited to do some of what I couldn't do for 53 days. I'm that excited that there's a 15% chance that I'm even gonna be able to sleep tonight, because the date I've been waiting for 53 days is finally here. Friday, May 15, 2020. The day that I waited since the evening of Sunday, March 22nd. The day that I had my last walk around the streets, which followed that, we went to my grandma's house after buying some groceries. And then at grandma's house, we were following the rules pretty strictly, even not getting close to each other and not having the greeting that we would normally have when we get in there. And then when we exited, we went back to my mother's, and then later that evening going to my father's, and that's when the lockdown really went into effect at the midnight of Monday, March 23rd, along with the constant games. Later in this video, I'm going to be reacting to some videos during the lockdown, like earlier in the lockdown, and some even in pre-lockdown when we were first starting having to get very concerned about this. And I might even laugh up my freaking butt with when I heard that the Careers Fair Day was gonna get postponed, because that was March 13th, the planned date for that, and we heard the news on March 11th after SARS-2 was influencing every one of us here. And now we have come through the easing parts. I am gonna be excited enough. Like, now that we have come to the parts that we can finally ease from these things, that's why when I look at this, I am very much likely to laugh up my ass. Get that? It is now 48 after midnight, and I still just don't even give a crap. Just way too excited to even dream about being excited.
A few moments later.
And there we go. Finally, the seagulls are all dancing around in the air. So that means it's officially Friday morning, and that means very soon I'll finally be able to take my first walk in a month and a half. Finally. What I've learned from that 53-day lockdown, I thought that 53 days was kind of too much. Well, even 15 days was too much, but 53 days, and I was like stranded in jail throughout 53 days. It felt like I was handicapped, but at least I wasn't handicapped, right? I was doing the constant games. If I was handicapped, then how the hell would I even do constant games, or how the hell would I even do neighborhood exercising when I'm at my mother's house walking up these stairs? Like, I would just stay handicapped for 53, well, it doesn't matter how many days, even 53 days, even 853 days, it doesn't matter. And also, for the first time in 2 months, I get to use this good old purple bag that normally I put on my back when I take the bus, the public transport buses. Yep, it says American Twister, Providence RI, 1933. And yeah, I am going to be taking that bag, not the school bag, because in the school bag there is plenty of books, even textbooks, even notebooks, and I can't carry that for 30 minutes. If I carry that, and my shoulders, not only my shoulders, but as well some of my arms might get overwhelmed because of the weight due to all the equipment that is inside the school bag. So I'm gonna leave my school bag to my mom to drive home while I enjoy my walking. So I could take this bag, at least it's lighter than the school bag, because, you know, after clearing out all the lockers and putting all the books in, like, you just put it up your hands and it feels like you're lifting the weights at the gym, almost, or even more than that. It's even like running 30 minutes straight on the treadmill. Even I did 20 minutes once, but it's even more than that what I'm talking about, like having to overwhelm my shoulders for half an hour. 10:40 a.m. now, so in approximately 20 minutes I'll be leaving and I'll be able to enjoy the air. Yeah, it is humid once again. I have turned the fan on. The fan has been on since yesterday. In fact, since Wednesday night. I haven't turned the fan off since Wednesday night. It's been on straight for more than 36 hours. And I'm not even joking. Now that we're starting to get really humid, and today, and in fact tomorrow and on Sunday, for the next 5 days we're gonna have like heat waves. It's gonna be insane. And there we go, finally it's 11 a.m. Finally, it is within the 4 hours I'm able to enjoy streets. Yeah! So that is it for my first street tour in 53 days. And I was able to make it successfully free and successfully peaceful. And it was rather a pleasure, and it was also a relief to enjoy the streets after a while of not being able to. After a while of having to stay home, do nothing but home activities. For example, constant games and some basketball at home, and perhaps if you have a treadmill at home, do that. Well, I don't have a treadmill at my house, so there's nothing for me to do. But now I'm in the neighborhood, so what I can do is I can do exercising whenever I feel like it, and it is going to continue to be sunny for the most of next week as well. Now we are in the heat wave days, and goodness me, it was really hot while I was walking outside. I was already sweating as if I got off the treadmills 2 minutes ago. And now back home I go. After that street tour, well, of course there wasn't a big crowd out there. It was empty, just like pre-lockdown. It was pretty empty. I mean, the last days of pre-lockdown, I'd rather say, not all of them. And I guess my mom is still not at home. I don't know, I'll check. I'll have to open that door and I'll check if she's even inside, because we were helping out with the bags, that school bag that they're taking, so I'm gonna have to check it out. It is so fresh and so nice in here finally. After all that hot, I'm finally able to get here some air. We're having like one of the hottest days for this time of year. It is so hot outside, you guys. Looks like it's already time for me to turn the AC on. But do I have the AC remote? Oh, there it is. There it is, finally. Turn that on. Okay. So you can get this air in this house at last. Like, even when I was having my second walking around the neighborhood, I still felt the temperature. I still felt that the skies were so bright. So we're at the beginning of moving out of all these horror stories, that when I have a dream, there are some occasions I have dreams about ghosts and how ghosts really attack me. Like, they attack me like a leopard, perhaps. Anyway, what time is it? So it is 1:54 p.m. now. It is 1:54 p.m. on Friday, May 15th. And it didn't even take me 30 minutes to enjoy the street walk. I just went from my father's directly to here, and then I had a neighborhood walk around, which was also a very short one because it was a very hot, well, I mean, it is still very hot right now, and it's getting even hotter and hotter and hotter, but we don't even have an AC in this room is what it is. In this video, we are going to be reacting to the videos that I posted before, as I've said earlier, and also I have a remix to upload today. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. My SARS 2 lockdown diary, 2 months and 3 minutes. So yeah, this is 2 months and 3 minutes, as I was talking to you before. Let's watch.
Thursday we're gonna get it done with, and then Friday is the fair. Yay!
Oh my god, that was before it all started.
Look at me.
I was just shaving.
Santa
Claus beard, yeah, I was saying that.
Santa Claus beard, of course. It's getting postponed.
2 months and 3 minutes. March, May 2020 in 3 minutes. From the day careers got postponed.
Talking about Careers Day, it's getting postponed. And that's because the corona.
Watch. Oh my god. That was a message we got from school.
It's the last day of school because of corona. And
yep, Friday the 13th.
COVID-19 holiday.
SARS 2 holiday starts on...
Pandemic.
Watch. Oh, yeah, I said pandemic. Oh my god. Imagine a video game, right? This is how I done it.
Yeah, this is just
oh, that was the first day of online classes.
Me, the rest of the school, online work.
What a remix I made.
The virus has been spreading. I just know what to say. I'm so tired of thinking about this every single day. It's this crap that everyone's dealing with.
I was at my grandma's house and playing constant games. Yeah,
what's going on? Hey, don't fight.
Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
It is now day 2.
The early days of SARS 2 lockdown. Lucky 13 I was wearing, just a level. Just a level I made. Oh man.
The constant games.
You're about to see what the heck is gonna happen next. You're gonna laugh at that. Watch.
It is day 4 of the constant games, and today it is day 5 of the constant games.
I told you guys.
I drank it all. Oh, there we go.
Roy Lab stats.
Whenever we come to a point.
Me walking.
Just getting some of that exercise done. And just continue my journey. It's 12:14.
Oh, now when we were imposing to curfew for our age. The Italian mayor. Oh my god, that Italian mayor.
Today I am 18 years old.
And I'm 18 years old today as well.
I'm 18 years old today. If you like to see that, then I'm gonna show
oh, that was just a few days after.
With the number of steps I have took. So
even today I took so many steps. I should check after I finish reacting to this.
I last went walking around outside on the street.
Well, that's now today. Yeah.
Constantly playing games. Okay, so they're announcing if the first bits of great news will be coming like either today.
And there
or
comes the
sometime
good
soon.
news finally. The end. Yeah. That was fun. Man, that one where that Italian mayor was talking so angrily on the video, and my god, it was so funny how I made a transcript of that. What he was actually saying, I heard that some people want to have a graduation party. We're gonna send the police with flamethrowers. But what I made in my transcript was that I was going having a party with 5 girls, and he said that he was gonna send the police and beat them with heavy metal sticks. Oh, this is even funnier than the actual transcripts. 4:15 now, and it's still like white. While the sun is shining, it's still like white. It still feels like buggy warm out there, I know, and already clouds have gathered, and yep, the Middle East weather is a great term to use for nowadays. But anyways, it is now time to react to some of the videos that I put earlier in lockdown. Because I'm talking about this. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I had like this sickness kind of. I had like a cough in my throat, and then it turned out to be influenza, something like that.
There's another bit of news.
Yeah, I remember.
And also
I remember that day as if it was 698 days ago. Jeez.
Bad on one hand, but good on the other hand.
Oh,
It's not
did I mean to say bad on one foot and good on the other foot?
But it's gonna be a short episode today because of what I've been
Oh,
going
that's
through.
gross gang.
That's not what it is.
Oh, I was
What it
saying
is, instead,
canceling gross gang.
there's the bad news on one hand, the good news on the other hand, and the overall news that
Well, it's not
I've been
gross
talking
gang.
about Careers Day for some of the videos in the last 1 month and a half. It's getting postponed.
Oh my
The
god.
bad thing about
Ah!
it is we've been working.
What the hell was I saying about that
preparing you
freaking
for
shit
quite a
about
long time, and
careers?
Now there have been 2 days left.
It was uploaded on March 11th and the planned date was to be March 13th. Oh my god. I'm laughing already because a lot of time has passed over this. It feels like 658 days ago. And also I almost completely forgot about that. Let's go a bit to this.
It's just the first
Oh my
day
god.
of this.
That was where that freaking whole thing started.
It's day
But-
1 of that
But
period.
no, not
that
lockdown
we don't
yet.
know how long it's
It isn't
gonna
lockdown yet.
last, that
On week 1 of online classes, we were still doing outside activities like walking around the streets, going to the shopping malls,
the
grocery
virus has been
stores,
spreading
and
so much throughout the last 7 days, and
well, yeah, now more than
it's
7
we are
days,
being
right?
quarantined.
So much later that the ordinary
Oh my god.
The mask is
And
not a mask.
that was the first time I put a mask on. Oh my god. Wait,
Guys
you
might
notice
think it's
what the
orange,
title
and
says?
you're
What
not
the
hearing
hell
voice
did I
because,
just title it?
you know,
Did I just
my
title it
mouth is
social
covered,
distancing? What the shit?
my exercising.
Yeah, I did an evening exercise. That was that was 2 days before lockdown.
Return.
That was day -1 of lockdown.
Like, there's
I was
no
doing
one, and
exercising by myself. Oh my god, I was enjoying the streets so well before this lockdown. Oh my god. I mean, there's a lot of people around, you can see, and they're just enjoying the sunny day. But what the hell is the title, damn it? That title is almost as bad as elephant shit. Even 6 months later when I look back at this, I'm gonna call this sewage. The title, not the video. The title of the video. Sewage. At least the music there is nice. Listen to what the guy says. Is it too late to control Z? And there's day 0. Oh my god. Later that day, went up to my father's, and that's where it all started. Then at midnight, March 22nd, 23rd, beginning of lockdown. And that was just the last day before lockdown. Going out, oh yeah, I tripped over something, I guess, yeah. But still, that was the last day of lockdown. Now they were going to Grandma's house at this part. Jesus, that was so shit. That was as chicken shit as I thought. Oh my goodness.
I just don't know what to say anymore. I just know what to say. I'm so tired of thinking about this every single day.
Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. When I look back at this again in about 5 years, when we get to 2025, when I look back at this, I am probably gonna want to delete all the videos that I have done in the early days of lockdown, but let's just go to another video. Let's go to one of those I was playing constant games. We reacted to this one yesterday, so let's avoid that one. Let's go to this one. Will I be able to say the same thing when I look back at this once again in 5 years? Because oh my god, like that is indeed such a period of time I would like to forget about. Completely just vanish it. Oh my. Well, now it's 10 weeks ago. I said 4. Now it became 10. And I was just walking around the neighborhood and watch. Gaming in curfew. Oh my god, that part. That was one of the worst.
They put a curfew for those ones that are 65 and above.
Yeah, the old guys, right.
As of is 12:14 a.m. So as of 14 minutes
Oh
ago,
my god.
we joined that group. That
Well, almost no longer.
Meaning those who are 20 years old and under.
Well,
Basically
it's slowly.
after Jan.
Well, it's already getting relaxed, just like the old guys. I probably can't even take this back to, let's see. Let's check the vlogs. I would rather take this back to 1,490. Yeah, 1,490. I would rather take this back to 1,490. I mean, maybe this vlog should be 1,490 until we get to the end of this whole thing. So it could be 1,491 the next day. But anyway, let's watch Centrifuge, huh?
It is day 3 of the lockdown and day 15.
No, hold on. There's a correction here. It is day 15 of the constant games and day 15 of the lockdown. Ignore me that I said day 3. Day 3 was March 25th. Day 3 of the constant games and day 3 of the lockdown was on March 25th. So that was day 15 of the lockdown and day 15 of the constant games. I'm just correcting myself that I said 3. And I was also talking about this. My goodness. I was playing Shark Dash. Oh my god. Yeah, I might want to take this back to... Yeah, in 5 years, I might wish to take this back by hundreds and hundreds of vlogs. Like, what the shit is all this? I mean, not the newer videos that have come up at least 1 week ago, but around here, oh my lord. At least the constant games did help a little bit, but not as much. What the heck is that group of birds doing? At least it's not a crowd, but the way that they're jumping from the pool to the rooftop of one of the apartments is what's making me feel like the situation is getting really peculiar. Because when a bird flies, it jumps onto one of the rooftops. And yeah, you know it. So it is the end of another day, guys. It is almost there. Sunset down. I am still not sure if I'm going to be doing a constant game video tomorrow. Because I'll of course be doing my daily neighborhood exercising, walking around, but I might still do the other option, because I mean, when there's constant games, then there's this or that, you know. In the last round of constant games, there was some part of going outside, walking around, enjoying it, and then the rest just continues to be the constant games. and some of it just continues to be Schweppes, drinking Schweppes, something like that. And yeah, that is continuing to even be right now, and that is kind of what it was when I was doing up to 3 videos per week. Now that I have gone down to doing up to 5 a week, now that in some videos there will be these constant games, there will be these Schweppes. You know, it's like a mix of when there's constant games, there's also Schweppes, and there's also run, and it goes back to constant games again. Like either 1, 2, or 3. Yep, 8 till 3 p.m. And yeah, it looks like this air quality is partially preparing us for the continuing days of the heat wave where it'll be even hotter. I wish I had a sleeveless t-shirt, but none of them are that way. I don't even have a single sleeveless t-shirt. I could buy one, or what could I mean, I wouldn't want to cut any of my t-shirts to start with. Like, forget about cutting the sleeve of it and the other one making it sleeveless. I wouldn't even like to do that kind of thing. Also, like 2 months ago when I was watching the news, so at the beginning of this whole thing, even before the lockdowns, I was watching on the news that some people were making masks by cutting their old t-shirts or cutting their old pants. I wouldn't do that. I mean, who would? I wouldn't. We have such an insane traffic on that bridge right before we go into citywide lockdown once again. Yep, it is that crowd before we go into citywide lockdown again. I have told you already once that normally lockdowns occur depending on the person's age, but during the weekends and on sometimes where it's a national holiday where they extend the weekend lockdown, it's citywide along with at least 10 other cities. And I mean, when it's Friday evening or when it's just the evening before midnight when everyone goes into lockdown, they just panic buy from grocery stores. Like, they quickly go to groceries and get enough supplies, or otherwise they wouldn't have anything to eat, anything to use at home. So like, they just go so quick to the groceries and get, and then run back home before it all starts. And I mean, what kind of a race would that be? It's like a race. That's why I just said that. That's why it's like a race. So yeah, I mean, that was such an incredible celebration going outside after a 53-day round of lockdown. Of course, this was just round 1. There's going to be round 2 of me on lockdown as well, but only for 6 days. Last time it was 53 days. For the next 2 occasions, it'll be 6 days. If things start to go back to normal, then I'll end my lockdown on June 1st. Yeah, I'm thinking about June 1st. I am looking forward to ending, if the statistics and if the instructions get a bit easier and easier, then June 1st will be the end of lockdown, and May 25th, if I'm okay enough. If not, then June 1st or whenever. Then I'll go back to vlogging for every single day throughout the week, even Wednesdays when I do Gross Gang. It is insane that on one direction it is so empty, while on the other direction it is so active. Like, people, you see that. At least the ones that are going on the right direction, they are already like getting their stuff, or maybe they have already got them and they're just running back. It must be pretty much the same for the others, but okay, now the numbers have decreased. Now the number of vehicles have finally decreased compared to 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, it was like a pack of Doritos. There we go. So, this is it for this video, and I was so glad about what I was able to do today after a long period of time of not being able to do so. But there were some days that when I was at home, it was rather better than not better. At least listening to music for the whole entire day, watching some movies that would make me laugh, watching some shows that would make me laugh. This is kind of one day to look back on during these times. And watching shows, watching some funny films would of course be better than just watching some typical kind of film even a scientific film or even a drama film, rather a comedy film. You know, sometimes watching John Oliver, the comedian, and making jokes about the world. I mean, sometimes I do that too, but or other kind of comedians, even Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, these comedians do make me really feel that time passes quicker. Not only them, but and also Norm Macdonald. Not only them, but also doing other house activities or looking back at past videos that now make me laugh, while then wouldn't really make me laugh as much, or just say, oh my god, yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm just saying, yeah, right. Just like if someone tells me now that 2020 is one of the most fun years, and I'll say to him, yeah, right. And also, if someone tells me 2019 was even more fun, well, that might be true, but for me, I will say, yeah, heck, right. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that kind of debate again, or else I'll be in a boxing match. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this really fun video. First street tour since March 22nd. Going to grandma's house, having to deal with and not being able to get used to these rules of how to protect yourself from this kind of sickness, and also going to my father's house and starting the lockdown there. Only going out on the streets if going from here to my dad's or the other way around. That's it. And when I'm in my mom's house neighborhood, walk. If it's a nice sunny day. If it's a rainy day and I'm at my mother's house for the whole day, I mean here in other words, then that's here. No going out. But anyway, guys, I like to say thank you for watching this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Unless if you are still on lockdown. If you're not on lockdown, or if lockdown got lifted in your country today, or in your city, or in your state, if you're in the United States, then enjoy your weekend for the first time after many.